So over the past week or two, I've been working on a new art paper set for July. And I was kind of inspired by kind of like the 1950s retro, mid-century modern kind of atomic kind of style. I love the old advertising posters of the ladies with their, the horn-rimmed sunglasses and that kind of aesthetic with the pink Cadillacs and all that kind of palm trees and tropical deco and all that kind of stuff. So I've been working on a new art paper pad, which I'm hoping I'll be able to get finished and have all the promotional stuff done by the end of the week. And obviously get the paper pad ordered for printing so that it's there and ready for the 1st of July. But I just wanted to play around with the papers, and I thought, well, I've got a brand new journal that I want to use because my 8x8 journal that I had is full, and I couldn't get another 8x8 one, so I got a larger one. This is an A4 sized one, and I thought that would be perfect. And I wanted to do just a dedicated collage journal. So what I did was I printed off some of the papers that I'd created for the new paper pad, which I'm calling Atomic, by the way, for two reasons. Well, Atomic was that kind of style of the 1950s, where you had kind of like little circles of colour, like pink and blues, on like coat hangers and that kind of stuff, or coat racks and other kind of utensils. That was the kind of aesthetic style that it was called back in the 1950s. But also, I've been playing my new Blondie CD to death, and obviously one of Blondie's tracks is called Atomic, so it just seemed au naturel that I called it Atomic. So anyway, I printed off a couple of the sheets, the collage sheets from the new Atomic paper set, just off the computer to play with. And started cutting them up, and then I added on a few other extra bits and pieces from my Digi collage collection, and I sat and just played. I didn't turn the camera on. I just sat and played for my own benefit and covered my new journal, and it's done. So there we go. So this is the kind of style that I was talking about, with those horn-rimmed sunglasses and that kind of staring off into the background. Only one slight problem is after I'd finished and sat down and photographed it and all the rest of it, that's a proper impact label, a real one, not a digi one, that I've got. So I've stuck that on the front. Most of these bits and pieces are, like I say, stuck on, so all cut out from the paper. That one's shiny because that's punched out from a piece of packaging. Balance of the pink and the pink and the blue and the blue. So yeah, but it wasn't until after I'd sat down and looked at it and thought, that's great. And then I opened the journal up, only to find that I've covered the back, not the front. That's actually the back cover. And the way you can tell is on the spiral, that bit where they all finish and join should be at the back, not the front. See, I'm so eager to play with these new papers and do some collage just for my own fun and enjoyment. I should have checked, shouldn't I? Which means I'm probably gonna have to do another one. So what I might do is I might actually do a double-sided, so a front and a front there, and work from the back as well as the front. The back will be landscape ones, the front I will do maybe a portrait one. So if I want to do a portrait collage, I can do that side. If I want to do a landscape one, I just flip the journal over and work from the back to the middle, which seems like a decent compromise to me, making the best of a bad job, really.
Like a pair of furry bookends.
So I've just got back from the post office dropping off some website orders, and doing a few other little financial things, paying a couple of bills and shuffling money around from one account to the other. And in my change this morning, I was very happy to get a £10 note. That has been the normal £10 note, but now we have the new one. So this is the new £10 note featuring King Charles. So these started going into circulation at the start of June, I think, but it's the first time that I've actually seen one in person. Looking at the old one, it's absolutely, totally and utterly identical to the Elizabeth one, including the backs are the same. The only difference being is that you've got King Charles instead of Elizabeth, and the kind of see-through window has got Charles on, obviously. So yeah, so it's the first £10 note. The coin-wise, 50p pieces. They came out quite a while ago, but I haven't seen any other coins. So if the notes have started, it's an exciting changeover of banknotes, eh? What a milestone. So it's 1 o'clock on Saturday afternoon, and as you can see, the sky is grey, dull, and it's raining. Absolutely perfect for a Saturday. So instead of the sun shining, I decided to take matters into my own hands and put on a bright yellow, sunshiny kind of t-shirt today. But also it matches my art journal page that I've just done. So the prompt for week 24 on Mission Inspiration this week was imperfection. Hello, Bentley. Mr Bentley's just come in and thrown himself down into his bed. So I've just gone on and grabbed a load of scraps and bits and pieces of ephemera, some old Tim Holtz ephemera from, I think that was Botanicals, and also the Field Notes set of the die cut ephemera. I'm spitting everywhere now, look. And I've created an imperfect art journal page, bit of a collage for the Mission Inspiration project for today. So yeah, looks like we're not going to be able to go out into the garden today or do anything other than household stuff. So looks like it's going to be a laundry day today. She just asked whether the gate was shut. Bentley's gone out.
Is the gate shut?
Yeah.
Yes.
Because somebody wants to go out.
Yeah. So happy
Yeah,
Father's
Happy
Father's
Say
Day.
Happy Father's Day to Dad.
Happy Father's Day, was it? Was it?
Everybody.
Oh, everybody.
And Nippy's got comfy.
Yes, I've just been filming
Look at
it.
this. Well, you reckon if we covered him up, he'd just go to sleep?
It would, like a big hot dog. Sausage dog.
He gets on that all the time. He don't want to move, does
No,
he?
he likes
It's
it.
snuggly.
He loves it.
He always get thing when he's like that. I always think, dare I touch him because would he be frightened?
No.
No, he won't be frightened, but you can stroke
shouldn't-
it.
shouldn't
You
be.
can stroke his neck, Dad.
Stroke his neck there, it's lovely and soft
Come on,
feel.
stroke his neck.
Stroke his neck, he likes it.
There you go. Look, those ears went up then. Oh,
Oh.
look at those eyes. Did you see him?
Nom, 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 nom.
Very nice. So it's Monday morning, I think. I've not been to Mum's this morning because we went yesterday because it was Father's Day. I've just been doing a little bit of grocery shopping because didn't do any yesterday. On the way out, I noticed that there was like a bookcase just underneath one of the windows where it's like a charity stand where people can bring books, and as you pass in, if you see something that you're interested in, you can just drop some cash coins into like a collection tin on top of the bookcase. So I always stop and have a little look just to see if there's anything interesting, to see if there's any like hardback books that have got interesting sizes or shapes that could be turned into handmade journals. And then I spotted this. It's a dictionary, the Oxford Handy Dictionary. And it's the biggest, thickest dictionary I've ever seen, and it's got really hard covers, and it was, the suggested donation's £1. So obviously I got it, dropped £1 into the collection thing. Now the thing is, because it's a complete dictionary, I've got the dilemma of, do I keep it and use it as a handy reference, or do I gut it? So I'm probably gonna have to stare at it for a couple of weeks now, until I can make a decision as to what I actually want to do with it, whether or not I can face cutting it up, or whether I should just keep it because of what it actually is. Decisions, eh? They are definitely not motivated to move today. We've really not gone that far. Not very energetic. But they are both approaching 10 and 11, so... Oh, Bentley's going again. I wish there was such a thing as smell-o-vision, because you'd love the scent of these. The mock orange, beautiful scent, just floating. The air is thick with the scent of these this morning. It's beautiful. So the heavens have opened. Mr Bentley's decided to go out for a wee-wee, even though we've been out for a long walk.
Hello, Nipper.
But Mr Nip's here as well.
Mr. Nip doesn't like the
No, well, I've not mentioned that yet, but anyway, we appear to have thunderstorms.
And the sun's out in Retford.
Yes, so you might just be able to hear it over the sound of vespers.
Yeah. Pull the door to, then we're all going to get wet.
I was going to try and get the thunder on the video, but
We've got a doggy with a squeaky top.
no. That's it. Let's
Shut the nasty out.
batten down the hatches.
Oh,
a big
Sayers.
Oh,
Sorry,
poor
he's off,
baby.
he's off.
He is.
Great big thank you to everybody that bought the Men of Science paper book. Sold out, thank you very much. A lot of you said that you'd like to see a Ladies of Science, and I've done a bit of research and nobody's done one before. Tim Holtz hasn't done one, Graphic 45 haven't done one, all the big companies have not done one till now. I've done a Ladies of Science pad. It is brilliant. It features, there's not one man in there, let me tell you that. All ladies doing different sorts of science. There's biology, there's chemistry, there's all sorts of weird and wonderful sciences in there. Plus, on the back of every sheet, you get strange devices that look like they've been to the patent office. So they're all the technical drawings and stuff like that. So that's all ready, and that's up on the website. It's shipping on the 1st of July. So please place your orders now. And I've done a flick through, so quick commercial break and roll video.
he's feeling sorry for himself. Look, he's hiding his nose away because he's got toothache. Poor little Mr Bentley. And we know he's got toothache because when he's eating, he's kind of pulling his lip up at the back left. And we noticed it, that he was lifting, like almost smiling, if you like almost as though there was food stuck on his tooth and he couldn't dislodge it. So we had a look, and there was a lump of tartar build up on his back tooth, nowhere else in his mouth, just on that back left tooth. So we've booked him into the dentist. Well, by the dentist, I mean, we booked him into the vets to see the dental hygienist at the vets. We've explained what it is, and she says it'll just be a simple thing just to scrape it off, and then he'll feel much better after that. So it's booked in for Friday. So you won't see it this week, you'll probably see it next week. Promise. I'd like to say a huge thank you to all of my angels, because without you, these videos would not be possible. And don't forget, you can access your exclusive angel-only content over on my website. There's a link in the description area below. Thank you.